Did Donald Trump hire a doppelganger of his wife to be one of his attorneys? Or is the attorney, Alina Habba, making efforts to look like her client's spouse? Some on social media are definitely leaning into such theories. Former President Donald Trump has been spending a lot of time in a New York courtroom in November 2023, fighting claims of fraud. In 2022, New York Attorney General Letitia James filed a lawsuit claiming Donald overvalued his New York assets for nearly 10 years.
Donald Trump falsely inflated his net worth by billions of dollars to unjustly enrich himself.
The case is now finally in court, and while Trump's contentious testimony is making the biggest headlines, some are focusing on one of his attorneys, Alina Habba. The New York Post notes that Habba has been a fierce protector of Trump since being hired for his legal team in 2021. Once a former fashion executive, she has now taken the lead in defending the former president in the civil trial. Some have joked that Trump only hired her for her looks, but Habba told the Post, "Just because I'm pretty doesn't mean I'm not a brilliant lawyer." Now that she and the former president have both appeared in court for the fraud case, the attorney is facing a new wave of criticism. Many have roasted Habba for looking eerily similar to Donald's wife, Melania. On X, formerly known as Twitter, quite a few observers have been roasting Habba for looking like Melania's clone. One, going well beyond appearance, posted, "Is it just me or does Alina Habba look exactly like a younger Melania? She even has the same terrible judgment and questionable ethics." Okay, there are differences. She can string a sentence together for one. Another suggested that Habba may be trying to look like Melania, writing, "Can someone please tell why the so-called attorney Alina Habba makes sure she looks like Melania Trump every day? Is she hoping that she'll replace Melania?" Some even suggested that Habba has gotten work done to look more like Melania. One person responded to a video of Habba doing press with a screenshot of an October 2022 interview with her and wrote, "Alina Habba before her plastic transformation to look like a mixture of Ivanka and Melania." One area where Melania and Habba are clearly different is in how they are dealing with Donald's legal troubles. In addition to the civil fraud trial, the former president has been indicted in 4 different criminal cases. Noticeably missing throughout it all has been Melania. According to People, Melania sees Donald's run-ins with the law as a Donald problem, not a Melania problem, a source shared. She hates all of the legal problems and says very little about them anytime, anywhere. She leads her own life. Habba, of course, can't do that. As Donald's attorney, it's her job to speak up on behalf of her client, and she does, vigorously. Habba has said that the claims of him overvaluing his assets are meritless, the Wall Street Journal notes.
We are now over a month deep into the biggest waste of New York taxpayer dollars I've ever seen.
Some have said that Habba's vigorous defenses of the former president have perhaps gone a little too far, in fact. When Donald testified in the trial on November 6, 2023, Newsweek described his behavior as similar to that at a political rally, with long, rambling answers that went off on tangents. At one point, it got so bad that the judge in the case, Arthur Angoran, asked Donald's lawyers to keep him in line. That's when Habba reportedly responded to the judge, saying that he is, quote, "here to hear what he has to say." The judge told Habba to sit down and replied, "I'm not here to hear what he has to say. He's here to answer questions." This did not go over well with Habba.
I was told to sit down today. I was yelled at, and I've had a judge who is unhinged slamming a table.
Judge Angoran hasn't been the only target of Habba's criticism. The attorney also shared harsh words toward Attorney General James, saying that she's just not that bright, according to The Hill. So no matter who it is, it seems Habba is going to defend Trump to the very end.